What's up, world? Welcome to a new episode of the BrandonJaneauShow. As you already know, I am BrandonJaneau, and like always, I am on all podcast platforms everywhere. That's the audio. So if you don't want to see my face, which I would not blame you, um, totally understandable. Um, you can go there and just listen to this, or if you want to actually see my face, do your thing. YouTube channel BrandonJaneauShow. Uh, Thank you to everybody that has been subscribing, been watching, viewing, everything, man. Appreciate you guys so much, man. And if you just want to see me post stupid videos on social media that I find in the reels and shit, yeah, you can just go to Instagram, Brandon's New Show, or you can just go to TikTok, which I don't really do too much on, but you go to TikTok. It's all Brandon's New Show on TikTok and Instagram. Follow me there. Tonight's episode is wrestling life. Yes, I did the 2022 review of wrestling, but tonight I'm doing a 2023 prediction of wrestling. I will be talking about what I am looking forward to going into 2023 wrestling. I cannot wait for 2023 when it comes to the wrestling scene. Last night, Raw was about pretty much showing you all the incredible matches that happened in 2022, and they even had some interviews with certain people just to catch you up on certain things. And tonight, I am going to be giving everybody my prediction of what I believe 2023 could be. I'm not a fucking psychic. I don't fucking know. But 2023 could be this. So let's get into it. Wrestling Life 2023 predictions. Oh my God, here we go. All right. First things first, man. The Royal Rumble is right around the corner. January 28th. I actually looked at some tickets today for the Royal Rumble. It's gonna be in San Antonio, Texas. I could pretty much drive there, but I saw them tickets and they like one ticket to get just in the building is 103. Yeah, for a ticket, $103. That's cheap to a lot of people because it's like $103 for just to get in the Alamo Dome. Holy shit, hell yeah! But when you got no money, 103 is 103, nigga. Yeah, it's like nigga. I don't know about that. And then you gotta still pay for if you want to stay a night, a hotel. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm fucking good. So I watch it from home. Or maybe the tickets will drop in January. I don't fucking know. Maybe the tickets will drop. I don't know. But hopefully nobody announces anything because then if the tickets drop, I could probably get a ticket and then go. But other than that, but yeah. So Royal Rumble, man, is coming January 28th, Alamo Dome, San Antonio, Texas. And I've said this numerous times on various podcast episodes. I am really looking forward to the Royal Rumble, because it is the road to WrestleMania. It is the road to WrestleMania. But the stories that have been coming out since before this, and I fucking hope they actually capitalize, is what I've been talking about for damn near a year now. And that is literally since he's won these titles, I have literally said you have to get one of these titles off of Roman Reigns. You just have to. You have to get one of these titles off of Roman Reigns. And for the last couple of days, I've been seeing certain posts of a lot of people now posting WrestleMania plans for WrestleMania 1, night 1 and 2. The WrestleMania plans are night 1, Seth Rollins versus either Cody Rhodes or Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship, or uh, night 2 will be Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes for the Universal Championship if The Rock doesn't come back. So, what I've been pretty much predicting for a good bit, it seems like it will come to pass. And I think that they need to get one of those titles off Roman Reigns. If you go into WrestleMania with him being having two belts, Roman's not going to work both nights. I just can't see him doing two nights. I just can't see it. Even though it would be kind of obvious he should do two nights, but if he decides, yo, I just want to work the last night, then we have to get one of those title belts off of you. Because, like I said, the Royal Rumble winner, it makes no sense for him to just not have a title match. And then why would you have an elimination chamber match if you don't have a real reason to have one? Except if it's gonna have a future fucking title match. But that's what Money in the Bank is for. So what the fuck is the point of having an elimination chamber? So other than for the women, and that's pretty much it. So I kind of look at this and say to myself, okay, if that is the case, what is gonna happen? So this is what I predict: 2023 Royal Rumble. I think Roman's going to drop the WWE Championship. I think he's gonna have to be. I think he's gonna have to pretty much give up the WWE Championship. He's gonna have to give up the WWE Championship, and it's going to probably be up for grabs in the Royal Rumble because that is the only title on Raw that makes sense. Now, I don't know who wins it because I think Cody Rhodes winning at WrestleMania would be way more intriguing, and not him winning at the Royal Rumble. Because we all know if he, well, you could give it to him in the Royal Rumble and then make him fight Seth Rollins in the in at WrestleMania again. But Seth has to beat him this time, and I think that's kind of how this goes. So I could see Seth winning the Royal Rumble with the WWE Championship on the line and beating Cody Rhodes. I mean, going to WrestleMania and then losing to Cody Rhodes in that match. Or I don't know how Drew McIntyre particularly works into this situation or this equation because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are pretty much already set to fight the Usos. So I can see Drew had, and that's another sort of puzzle, another piece of the puzzle that has no real direction going into WrestleMania. And this is kind of what I felt about Seth. Seth and Drew are the only two people that I really do feel that have no sense of direction going into WrestleMania. Because you can still find a way to get Sheamus in the Brawling Brute some action going into WrestleMania. You can figure out a way where for you know, whereas for Seth and Drew, those are the only two people that don't really have any direction. I mean, maybe you could put Drew against Gunter at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship, but I think it's a massive fucking step back from Drew McIntyre being literally in September, literally 3 seconds from winning the WWE Championship to now being in an Intercontinental title match. Like, but it could happen. I'm not gonna sit here and say it can't fucking happen because Walter Gunter is going to have a title match at WrestleMania. This man has had banger after banger as a bang after banger after banger, like Sheamus. We'll say after banger after like he has those matches. He's so good in the ring, so it can happen. I would see. Matter of fact, I actually would like to see Drew versus Walter now at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship. That would actually be a fucking good match. Actually, if I think about it, they both are hard hitting. They both, yeah. Holy shit! I think I made a match for WrestleMania. Holy shit. Uh, but uh, but if Seth does win the Royal Rumble and it's for the WWE Championship, I can see him versus Cody Rhodes. That would be a backup plan. Like Seth versus Cody at WrestleMania 39. It worked at WrestleMania 38. I was just watching a match again for like the 18th fucking time since this match has been on YouTube. I watch that match damn near like every day. Just the iconic grasp of that match. It was so fucking good. That shit was so good. You telling me they can't go into WrestleMania and have another great fucking match? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't see how Roman and Cody actually are. Mm, I, oh shit. Yeah, I don't see how Roman and Cody have that match that I saw Seth and Cody have had for 3 times now, 3 consecutive times. So, but the only problem is Seth has got to lose, and I don't think Seth deserves to lose to Cody Rhodes, even though Cody is a perfect person to have a championship. Seth is just as great and can put anybody over. So, ah man, yeah, damn, yeah, that's an interesting one. Holy shit, yep, that's an interesting one. But let's say Seth wins the WWE Championship and night one uh is the winner of the elimination chamber, right? The men's elimination chamber. And let's say Drew has to fight Walter. He's not going against uh Seth. But Cody gets his opportunity against Roman because The Rock can't make it. Then who do you go with? to win the Elimination Chamber. And that's kind of an interesting situation, don't you think? So my 2023 prediction is, I think, set. I think they put the WWE Championship in the Royal Rumble match, and I think Seth wins. And I think Seth goes 1-on-1 at WrestleMania. Not with Cody Rhodes, because Cody's gonna fight Roman, which makes no sense, but do it. Um, but I don't think it's gonna be Drew. I actually think Seth is gonna fight Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. Now you're probably saying to yourself, "Why the fuck would they do that?" Because I don't see anybody outside of Cody, Drew, maybe Sheamus. Or you just 100% debunk the fact that you're gonna break up the bloodline, and that is that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn don't team up at WrestleMania, which that is the moneymaker. We already know that's gonna happen. So what do you really do? And that is the conversation I think. Or Seth fights John Cena. Yeah, John comes back. He wants to fight. He wants to break Ric Flair's record. He wants to fight Seth for the title. He goes into the Elimination Chamber and wins it. There's so many. Yeah, holy shit. Yeah, John Cena. You want big. You can't get The Rock unless say John Cena can make WrestleMania. You don't want to see John Cena versus Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship, where John Cena could win it and be the all-time record holder for WWE for World Heavyweight Championships. You telling me that shit is not a main event caliber night one fucking main event? Are you kidding me? If we know Seth and John can actually go in the ring and do some good shit together. I, that's my prediction number two. I think John Cena does come back, and I think he goes against the limit. He gets in the elimination chamber, and he fights Seth Rollins in night one for WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. And if he wins, he breaks Ric Flair's record. And night two would be Roman and Cody if The Rock can't make it, because you do need star power, and the biggest star supposedly is The Rock. But if you can't get The Rock, who's bigger than John Cena? Who's bigger than John Cena? Come on, come on. That's a lot of things you could do, but let's say, and I'm really sitting there thinking, yeah, Drew and Seth could go 1-on-1 at WrestleMania for WWE Championship, but why would there be a match that? Why? Like, yeah, Drew kind of deserves it, but Drew has kind of fallen off. Like, Drew has not had a classic, situation that I can sit here and say, yeah, Drew is really good at it. I can't say it. I can't say it. Yeah, I would put Seth Rollins versus John Cena at WrestleMania, and Roman versus Cody, night two. That'd be my main events. That'd be my main event. Seth has never headlined at WrestleMania. John Cena would be back to make history. Yep, that's my first prediction. WWE Championship is gonna be in the Royal Rumble. Seth versus John Cena. Roman versus Cody. Um, what's the other one? Another prediction. I want to see Bianca Belair go 1-on-1 with either Charlotte or Rhea at WrestleMania. I don't give a fuck which of them, but it need to be one of them. Because the way this is looking is that you have really nobody that Bianca could really fight at WrestleMania. And if the cards fall the way it falls, Becky ends up in the Elimination Chamber to challenge Ronda for the WWE Women's Championship for SmackDown, because SmackDown has nobody over there to challenge her, and Becky 100% will bring star power to SmackDown, and it will easily boost the women's division until you can find women to come to SmackDown, and I think that's kind of how this moves. And plus, let's say Seth wins the WWE Championship, but Cody wins the Universal. Cody could take the Universal title back to Raw and put Seth on SmackDown with the WWE Championship, and now Seth and Becky are together on SmackDown. Wouldn't that make sense? Like, wouldn't that make sense? And I think that that's kind of how I look at it. It's like that can easily work. Becky is gonna go and fight Ronda at WrestleMania. I think that's kind of how this is all gonna play out because you're already putting Ronda against Raquel Rodriguez, and you're probably fight. They're gonna probably fight at WrestleMania. Shayna is not gonna fight Ronda, and I can't see her fighting Ronda at any time because they're trying to make that a team now. So I can't see Shayna and Ronda fighting. We've already seen Charlotte and fucking Ronda fight so many times. It's fucking mind twisting to see that shit again at WrestleMania because we already know the shit is not gonna be good. So why not just give us the Becky Ronda match and then put Ronda in the tag team with Shayna and let them fucking do what they want to do? That would make more sense because it would actually make, yeah, that would make way more fucking sense. Good God. Becky goes against Ronda. But my biggest prediction is that Bianca has to fight either Charlotte or Rhea. I've always been, you got to give it to Rhea and let Rhea fight Bianca. But the women's Royal Rumble has never had a two-time winner. Charlotte has been out for too long for her to not just pop up in the Royal Rumble and not win it. I think Charlotte's going to pop up in the Royal Rumble and she's going to win it. And that's going to be the first ever woman two-time Royal Rumble winner. That's going to be the first two-time Royal Rumble winner for the women. Yep. Charlotte's going to win it. I think Charlotte's going to come back and win the Royal Rumble over Rhea. I think she's going to be the one that throws Rhea out at the end. Yep. Because I'm trying to see how Rhea is going to be in this title match picture because they're still pushing this dynamic of Dominic and Ray situation, and Rhea's still in it. So I can see WWE being like, you know what, in a person, in a intergender tag team, six way tag team match, Finn, Dominic, Rhea versus Edge, Ray, and Bet Phoenix. That I think that's what WrestleMania is gonna be. It's gonna be Ray and Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Judgment Day. Rhea, Dominic, and Finn. That's gonna be WrestleMania. Yep, that's gonna be WrestleMania. I can't see it going any other way but that way. I just can't. I physically cannot see it going any other way. But that leaves Bianca with no challenger, and I think that leaves it to be Charlotte because Charlotte has already fought Ronda Rousey, and she's gonna be like, that's not a challenge anymore. The challenge is trying to knock off Bianca Belair, who's had the Raw Championship since last WrestleMania. That's more of a challenge to her. And that match would actually be fucking good. You got two of the best fucking competitors in the women's division. Let's say it like that, right? They have a high motor that can keep it going, can push each other. Charlotte is literally one of the greatest female wrestlers in the company, and Bianca has the ability to be that one day. Why would you not put that against each other? Why would you not do that? So make that happen. Another thing that should happen. DIY should get back together. If you don't know who DIY is, you don't watch NXT. You've never seen NXT. Well, early NXT, before that color brand shit. The black and gold, that real black and gold. DIY should get back together. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, they need to do it. Triple H knows he's got to put them together. When Tommaso Ciampa comes back from his injury, I hope they get together. And they will be a formidable tag team if they get together. Especially if people know what the fuck they were in NXT. DIY should get back together in WWE. And for however long Tommaso Ciampa can keep going, they should run up the tag team division. They should be the next big tag team because I don't see any other tag teams really coming out of nowhere and taking it from them. Speaking of tag teams, speaking of tag teams, we all know the Hurt Business is coming back together. MVP and Bobby Lashley. But my prediction is they're gonna replace Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. With who? The Street Profits. I think it's time for the Street Profits to go heel. To save their tag team, they gotta go heel. Because it's just like the Usos, where the Usos kind of felt like they were gonna break up eventually, or they were just getting dull. They are going to go heel, and I think that is the best situation for them. Join the fucking Hurt Business. It will wait. It will make way more fucking sense if they join the Hurt Business because it felt like Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander were kind of like jobbers. They really did feel like they were jobbers, just people that could kind of get their ass whooped, so they didn't have to take. So Bobby Lashley didn't have to do too much. Whereas for the Street Profits, that would actually feel like a real fucking holy shit moment. Like if they were to join the Hurt Business, holy fuck, how bad would that faction be? That shit might rival the Bloodline. I'm gonna be honest. After WrestleMania, after they get rid of Sammy and shit, that might rival the motherfucking Bloodline, man. That might do it. Bobby Lashley, Montez Ford, Angela Dawkins with MVP. What the fuck? And if they could go find like bring in like NXT's Carmelo Hayes, bringing Carmelo Hayes to kind of like balance it all out. Holy boy, holy shit! I think that. By the way, that's another thing. NXT either is going to become the third brand, or they're going to just continue to let people come up. And I don't know how they're going to do it. I think in 2023, NXT becomes the official third brand of WWE. Yeah, NXT becomes the official third brand of NXT. With the ability that all those guys have, and I think that you're going to see more interchanging situations coming into the WWE where Raw, SmackDown, and NXT are going to become more of a joint unit. Right now, the New Day is the NXT champions. Right now, the New Day is the NXT champions. I can see easily a couple of wrestlers going to NXT to kind of reboot what they are, or at least get a better chance in NXT. Like I can see Shinsuke going to NXT. I can physically see it. I can see NXT. I can see Shinsuke Nakamura going back to NXT, become the NXT champion again. I can see it. But he still has his ties to SmackDown and Raw and stuff. I can see it. I can physically see it. So yeah, I think for what NXT is going to become in the next couple of years, they have to become the third brand. They have to officially announce that this is the third fucking brand of WWE. No more development shit. Speaking of that, I think the draft in 2023 after WrestleMania, I like I said, Seth and Becky has to go to SmackDown, but I think the draft, I think we have to see NXT stars get drafted by Raw SmackDown. And I feel like also NXT has to be a part of this draft as well. I think NXT should be able to pull certain player people from from SmackDown and Raw. Like how ECW back in the day did it, I think NXT should do the same. I think they should be a part of the draft. If NXT could be a part of the draft with certain people getting called up, I think NXT should be part of the draft with certain people also going to NXT, like the New Day. Like I think certain people should get a chance to go to NXT just as much as NXT is getting a chance to go to Raw and SmackDown. So let's say Shinsuke gets drafted by NXT. Hell, let's say let's say Bobby Lashley gets drafted by NXT. Dolph Ziggler. Like let's say like it should be fair play for everybody. And I predict that that's what Triple H is pretty much going to do. He's going to make NXT the third brand, but how are you going to do it? By putting Raw and SmackDown in the draft where NXT could also draft them. And I think that would be pretty fucking interesting. It'd be pretty fucking interesting. Another prediction. The women's division gets stronger in 2023 for WWE. It's got to because there's no way that you could sit here and say this NXT that the women's division is good now. Raw maybe, but SmackDown no. And I think and I think what's gonna happen is that they're gonna go get NXT They're gonna start signing a lot of people and bringing them to WWE next couple of years. Which leads me to this: WWE's gonna create they're gonna open up the forbidden door. They have no choice. They have to do it. They have to do it. They have no choice. They have to do it because they're starting to do it now, but it's like they're gonna really do it in 2023, where the forbidden door is going to get open, and it's gonna be a lot of people from Japan, maybe Mexico, but more importantly, TNA. I think TNA is going to let certain people go to WWE, which will inadvertently kind of hurt AEW, but it is what it is. And last but not least, my 2023 predictions, man. Clearly, I think Roman's going to lose those titles, but I think Jey Uso challenges Roman Reigns again to be the head of the table of the bloodline. I think Jay has not 100% been okay with his role in the bloodline, and I think he will challenge Roman one more time. And this time, he might actually be to become the new head of the table. Because we all know Roman's going to take a break eventually. But somebody's got to run the bloodline while they're in WWE still. And I think Jay is going to go against Roman one more time. And I think Jay's going to beat him. And he's going to become the new head of the table. That's my 2023 predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed them. Probably do more later on, but in particularly BrandonJaneauShow, Wrestling Life, Royal Rumble. Oh yeah, Royal Rumble. Rate and review show is coming. Oh, it's coming. I'll see y'all in season 7 for that. But until then, hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been season 6. I am done. Wrestling Life. We're out. Peace.